My wife told the guard at her new office, "Security, escort this man out." He reached for his radio, then froze when he saw my face. He whispered into the radio, "Ma'am, I think you need to come to the lobby. It's him. Security, escort this man out." My wife's voice echoed through the lobby of her new corporate building. Her heels clicked sharply as she marched toward the front desk, pointing at me like I was some kind of threat. The young security guard reached for his radio, but then he stopped. His hand froze midair. He stared at my face, then at the manila envelope in my hand, then back at me. His expression changed completely. He whispered into his radio, "Ma'am, I think you need to come to the lobby. It's him, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me back up 3 months." I was trimming our hedges on a Saturday afternoon when I heard my wife Sarah on the patio, laughing into her phone. "He thinks I'm working late," she said. "Honestly, I spend more nights at David's place than my own house." David. That name hit me like a punch. David Richardson ran a tech consulting company that Sarah's firm had just acquired. She was overseeing the integration, or so I thought. I didn't confront her. Instead, I got quiet, real quiet. Sarah had given me admin access to her calendar years ago and forgot about it. I started taking screenshots. Every late meeting matched up with hotel charges on our joint credit card. Every vendor visit was in a city where David happened to be. Then I found the real problem. Sarah had written David into the acquisition contract as a critical consultant with a massive retention bonus. She essentially gave her boyfriend a golden parachute using company money. And here's the kicker. She never disclosed their relationship on her ethics forms. That's not just cheating. That's corporate fraud. I reached out to an old college friend who worked in corporate compliance. Over lunch, he explained that if an executive uses their position to benefit a romantic partner without disclosure, that's a serious violation, possibly even SEC territory. So I built a case. I gathered everything: the falsified ethics disclosure, the contract she authored, the hotel receipts, the text messages. I organized it all like a legal brief, not a jealous husband's rant. Then I sent it anonymously to her company's internal review board. 2 weeks later, Sarah came home excited. "They're promoting me to corporate," she announced. "Full office, company car, the works. I start Monday." I congratulated her. I even helped her pack for her first day. What she didn't know was that while she was celebrating, the company was conducting a quiet investigation. They were reviewing her emails, her VPN logs, everything. The morning of her first day at the new office, I got a call. They wanted me to deliver the final documentation in person. For legal reasons, they said. So I showed up at her building that Monday morning, envelope in hand. That's when Sarah saw me. That's when she called security. That's when the guard recognized who I was because he'd been briefed that morning. The VP came down from upstairs. I handed him the envelope. Inside was Sarah's blank ethics disclosure form, right next to David's retention contract that she had personally authored. "For legal and compliance," I said calmly. Sarah's face went white. "What is this?" she stammered. The VP didn't even open it. "You need to come with me," he told her. "Now." "I'm in the middle of onboarding," she protested. "Not anymore," he said. "Leave your badge." The look on her face when she realized what was happening is something I'll never forget. She'd betrayed me, lied to her company, committed fraud to enrich her lover, and somehow thought nobody would notice. They escorted her out that day. 2 weeks later, the SEC opened an investigation into potential insider trading. Turns out Sarah and David had both bought stock right before the acquisition announcement. I moved into a smaller apartment and started fresh. And every morning, I water the hedge where I first overheard her lies. Some reminders are worth keeping.